All right, y'all. Looks like we are officially on. We are officially on. Don't mind the camera looking a little wonky here. Just trying to use what I can for the moment. So we are officially back. Episode 4 of the live stream is officially back. I originally was not going to do this one, but I decided, what the hell? Sorry, I'm kind of moving this thing back over here. I decided, what the hell? It's raining where I'm at. Um, so I figured, since it being a chill day, boys off, why not go ahead and do a live stream? So originally this one, the Real Nerdy review, I'm sorry, the Real Nerdy stream, episode 4, the Russo Bros. Oops, you know, I gotta mess with this title here. I messed it up. Sorry, y'all. Let me see. The Russo Bros return. Oopsie, I messed up. RET, you are in return to Marvel. Will it be enough? So that's the name of this stream. Is the Russo Bros officially returning to Marvel? Will it be enough? So yeah, I might just go ahead and jump into the main topic because I didn't have a whole lot of topics in this stream I did want to talk about. So let's just go ahead and jump straight into it, man. The Russo Bros officially returning to Marvel. Will it be enough to save the MCU? Now, I've seen some people post on social media that the Russo Bros might have a hand in not bigger projects, but other projects in the MCU, as far as like well, there wasn't a specific number of movies, but they might up to Avengers 5 and Avengers 6. So I think that would be pretty cool that, they could possibly have a hand in the MCU because they've got a track record of doing good, right? I mean, obviously, um, like I've named the 4 movies: Avengers Infinity War, Endgame, and 2 Captain America movies. So they know what they're doing. They know what they do. Kind of bear with me here. I'm trying to post this real quick. But yeah, I hope they know what they're doing as far as, kind of, you know, having their hands on the projects behind the scenes. I'm pretty sure it's a lot for Kevin Feige to run, but I'm pretty sure he has a team of people. He's not running it by himself. I'm sure he has a team of people. He ain't doing it all by himself. But kind of bear with me here. I'm gonna share this on Twitter real quick, or X. I don't understand why Elon Musk didn't just keep it as Twitter. It just seemed like it made a lot of sense. And instead of just changing the name, it just didn't seem to make a lot of sense to change the name. But anyway, I just want to post it to Twitter real quick. Um, I did want to change the thumbnail the way it actually makes sense. But I'm just going ahead and keep talking here. So this week is the big week, y'all. This week is the big week. We got the um, San Diego Comic Con coming up Saturday. We got the movie coming out Friday, and I told you, all you boys, definitely gonna be taking a step back, at least for a day and a half. Nothing too crazy because I don't want to have anything spoiled by the movie when it drops. I can hear the thunder behind me. I don't have anything spoiled by the movie when it drops. So I definitely want to stay as far away from any spoilers as I possibly can. There's been a lot of posts on YouTube as far as like clips and the YouTubers who've been watching them, and I've stayed out of the way, man. I really have. I've stayed out of the way. Anything that pops up, I immediately uh like exit out, click out, don't want to see it, whatever that button is called, because I want to stay as far away from spoilers as I possibly can. And being that I do talk about this stuff does make it a little bit difficult. So that's the main thing. Um, but anyway, it's a little gloomy Saturday going on right now, a little raining where I'm at. Yesterday was a nice day. I know it's supposed to rain a lot going into this week. But anyway, yeah, like I said, we got the movie coming out Saturday. Friday or Thursday, I should say. The movie's really coming out on Thursday because that's when it's officially dropping. And then of course you got Friday, and then you got Saturday. I was looking at the tickets for Regal theaters, and theirs are so much more expensive if you were trying to catch it open at night, because I think they got like a I forgot what it is. They got something going on. Like a special thing you can get if you end up going into the movies on Thursday, like a ticket, but it's like super, super expensive. Super, super expensive. Um, So yeah, I didn't want to pay for that one, and I think the AMC theaters have like a keychain that you can get. So I settled for going to that theater, but I wouldn't get the keychain just for the simple fact that I going. I mean, I'm going on Friday. I'm not going on Thursday, which is fine for me because I you know, work at work, and just other stuff going on. So I'll see it Friday, which is cool. A lot of people usually don't go open tonight. Not everybody goes on open tonight, and if I don't catch it with everybody on Thursday, I'm definitely, like I said, I'm going Friday, so I'm happy about that. One thing about having a mic is always a weird position. You know where you want to have it stand. It's either you have a hand super high or you have a hand super low. So it's kind of hard to tell sometimes where you want to have the mic standing. I've seen a lot of people with like the boom sticks, or I've recently seen like the boom table stick where you have it kind of stand up and you put the mic close to your mouth. So sometimes it's weird if you got a boom, if you got a mic and it doesn't stand up tall, where exactly you want to put the mic. So for me, it's just kind of really right in front of my face. I always thought that maybe it would be too much in front of my face when I'm making videos, but it actually is in a good position. So I think that's the cool thing about it. But like I said, this is episode 4. People with the Russo Bros return to Marvel. Will it be enough? And honestly, in my opinion, no. It's going to take a lot of moving pieces between now and Avengers 5. And another thing I wanted to say is I see a lot of posts saying that Kevin Feige, I guess, is calling this next phase, which I guess is phase 6, whenever it drops, it's going to be the what is it? It's gonna be the mutant phase. It's gonna be the mutant era. So I guess we're getting out of the multiverse pretty quickly, which I don't know if there was a bunch of multiverse stuff going on right now. The mutant era, honestly, I'll probably call it the multiverse era because there's probably gonna be a lot of multiverse stuff going on more then than it is right now. Because there really hasn't been much going on when it comes to this multiverse stuff in this current era of Marvel. It feels weird seeing this as a multiverse era when there hasn't been much of multiverse stuff going on. I did drop a couple videos today. One was just a drink review, nothing too crazy. The other one was a Did I drop another video? Let me see. I think I dropped another video today. Nope, one video. Yeah, I've been getting out of the habit of dropping a lot of videos daily. So I've only been dropping probably like 1 to 2 videos per day. That's it. Just 1 to 2 videos per day. I haven't been dropping. I'm sorry, I haven't been dropping like multiple videos, 3 or 4, unless it's some super big news that's coming out. It just, it's a burnout thing, especially if you have regular 9 to 5 job. You want to kind of chill. To me, this isn't a job. This is something that I do for fun. But having to release, multiple videos, like I said, unless it's like a San Diego Comic Con thing, that's the only way I would see myself doing multiple videos. That's it. Other than that, wouldn't happen. But like I said, not too much going on today. This was supposed to be the official stream for today, but I decided I was gonna cancel it, but then I got bored watching movies, so I decided to just go ahead and live stream for the hell of it, and just keep it going. So I do want to take the time to thank everybody that, like I said, supports my YouTube channel. It does mean a lot. Trying to raise the level of returning subscribers. Like my goal is to get at least 50 people in the videos, and that has been a real hard thing to do. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Just kind of bear with me here. Um, so this right here. I don't know if anybody able to see this, but this right here, look too bright. Basically is the returning viewers that I have here on my channel, and it's hard to show it because it is super bright. But basically, I have like literally over 8,000 people that are new people to hit the channel, and then from returning viewers, is basically like three over 300. And I'm grateful for the people that come to the channel and watch my videos and watch my live streams. Like I said, I'm trying to show more that I can tell y'all that your boy is serious about doing this, by just basically being consistent with it. But I'm definitely trying to at least raise the number of returning viewers up by at least 50%. 50%. And right now I'm sitting at a measly, when I mean measly 7%. There's no shame in my game even trying to show y'all. But I'm definitely trying to raise that up because I definitely want to get more returning viewers into my YouTube channel. the streams, the videos, the whole nine, the community tabs, everything. So that's basically what the little part is about. But I see, like I said, a lot posted on social media about Kevin Feige, switching from the multiverse saga to the mutant saga, and everybody's saying, well, I guess the multiverse saga didn't work out, so it's quick to jump into the mutant saga, which I don't think is a bad thing at all, because I think each saga, at least from the list I've seen people post, it usually lasts like three. Uh, I guess it goes from 1 to 3, Infinity Saga, and then 4, 5, 6, where we at now, and then 7, 8, 9 is going to be the new one. So I'm curious to see what they do, especially since we saw Hank McCoy Beast in the Marvels movie. Other things I've seen people post are we could possibly not be getting any new actors. Um, we're probably gonna get the same actors from the old guard transferring over to the new guard. I honestly would not mind seeing a bunch of new actors. I honestly would not mind seeing a bunch of new actors, just for the simple fact that I think we really need um, some new actors. I think the old actors had their time. Unfortunately, it didn't really go a lot of places with Fox, but I want to see new actors step in and take over. I really do. Um, I know we've had a great run with Hugh Jackman playing Logan. He's done an amazing job. I don't think there's anybody that's going to ever consider anybody else the definitive Logan besides him, even if somebody else get the claws when they decide to bring in a new Logan, because eventually Marvel will decide to bring in a new Logan. I think this movie they're bringing out right now is kind of like the last hurrah for Hugh Jackman. And I think there was a story or a post about him possibly appearing in I think Avengers 5 or Avengers 6. But I definitely think that Marvel is going to want to swing in and bring in their own Logan, same way that they did with Spider-Man. So I could definitely see that happening in the future. But the definitive Logan Wolverine is always going to be Hugh Jackman. I mean, that dude's been starring as Logan since I was probably like a teenager. That's how long it's been. I think since like the first movie went back in 2000. So he's been Hugh Jackman. I'm sorry, he's been Logan Wolverine for a long time. And yeah. So I'm gonna break off one and say this right now, that a lot of people have been talking about politics right now, because if y'all don't know, um, Joe Biden is stepping down as the president at the end of his current term. He won't be going back for reelection. He stepped down from reelection, and Vice President Harris is stepping up to take his place. Now, I don't get into politics here on my channel. I just wanted to say that, just for the simple fact that uh just to say that, you know, I don't know. I see people talking about it right now, and I know it's getting a lot of news. A lot of YouTubers are talking about it. It is what it is, man. I mean, even when Trump was president, I still lived my life. I've seen a lot of Trump stuff around, but you know, I was just living my life. So I'm not gonna get into it too deep and just say that. But I see like people talking about it. I know it's getting a lot of news, Twitter all over. So but I think we expected it. I think a lot of people said it was his age, and I mean, there was a video posted, I think maybe like a week or two ago, and it was showing how like 2012 or 2014, whatever it was, how much snappier he was when he was running, when he was, I think when he was running, versus where we at now. If you hear any thunder, of course that's behind me. It's outside. Finna start raining. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, jumping back into the MCU DCU thing, there hasn't been a whole lot to talk about when it comes to the DCU thing. I posted like one video about the DCU recently, but other than that, it's just kind of been quiet on that home front. I wish there was more news, but there really hasn't been. Like I said, I want James Gunn to focus on that Superman movie and make sure it is good as possible. I don't want it to be boring. I don't want it to be, uninteresting. I know some people may have some issues with him not. I have no problem with him not showing up at all. Focus on that movie, because in my opinion, if he don't, people are gonna be out here saying, "Well, you know, nowadays I go to Comic Con and show up, and maybe this will happen with the movie." Fully gun. Don't worry about San Diego Comic Con. I guess because I always thought San Diego Comic Con was like earlier in the year, like March, April, or May, June. I don't know if they changed the date recently, but I guess San Diego Comic Con next year, if it's around the same date, will be after Superman because Superman comes out earlier in the year. So um, they might have like a DC thing going on where they have like a DC con where they have like a lot of bunch of DC projects because obviously James Gunn has a lot of stuff going on with DC. So I think if they have enough time to fill up, their own version of it, I think they had something like it a couple years ago, or maybe back when 2020 when everybody stuck in the house and The Rock was talking about the hierarchy of power was going to change, and obviously it did, but it was James Gunn, not The Rock's Black Adam movie. And it's in a swipe at The Rock. Please don't tell me it's a swipe at The Rock. So, um, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the DCU. Have said it before, and I'll keep on saying it until we get to the Superman movie. I want to see the DCU do great. I want to see the DCU do good, because if we don't get a good DCU moving forward, um, if the Superman movie does not knock it out the park, there's gonna be a lot of people, you know, having to pretty much suck it up and wait for a good 10 or probably 15 years before we get another movie, because I highly doubt they're gonna keep things the way that they are, because there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be talking bad about the Superman movie if it does terrible. There's gonna be a lot of backlash that is gonna be talked about from fans if the Superman movie does terrible. So we gotta hope that it does good, because if it doesn't, it's gonna be real bad. It's gonna be real bad. Um, so yeah, we gotta hope that this thing does well. I know a lot of people are having trouble trusting James Gunn vision, but we gotta trust that the man knows what he's doing. Because if it turns out to be crap, all y'all gonna be real pissed off. I'm gonna just say that right now. So yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing the Comic Con. I'm definitely gonna be live streaming. Um, I'm definitely gonna live stream it because I want to see what James Gunn has has there, if he has anything going into San Diego Comic Con, and of course Marvel. So I want to see exactly what it is that they're gonna have presented there, because it's got to be good. It's got to be good. Yeah. So I'm just trying to be excited about it. Hopefully all of y'all are excited about it. I haven't looked at the list to see what else is gonna be going on, but whew, we gotta hope it's gonna be something good. We gotta hope it's gonna be something good. But yes, Russo brothers are back. The Russo brothers are back. And I didn't really think that they had Marvel at the end of the day. When I saw this, I was shocked, but I don't think they really had any other choice. Everybody else they tried to bring in, it just wasn't working out. It just wasn't working out. I mean, they tried to bring in, multiple different directors, and everybody they tried to bring in, it just wasn't working out. So now here we are with the Russos back. And everybody's jumping back on the DC. Sorry, the Marvel bandwagon, saying Marvel's back, Marvel's back. And I'm not jumping on that bandwagon just yet. I'm not jumping on that bandwagon just yet. I'm gonna kind of chill out and I'm gonna see what happens, because it seems like with one project, Marvel's back, and the next project drops, Marvel's done, and it's like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So, um, you know, right now everybody's saying Marvel's back because you got the great news of the Russo brothers, and you got the news of Captain America: Brave New World. Everybody's excited to talk about it, right? So, you know, let's wait and see. That's all I'm saying. Let's wait and see. I did see something else about Kevin Feige talking about Blade. Honestly, I'm not going to even get hyped off that little bit of news he said, but I think he said it's going to be like a rated R movie, which everybody knew, and that was all I saw, because we've obviously been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for a Blade movie for like the last 4 years now, ever since they announced it. I think back in 2019, and we still ain't got nowhere yet. So it's been a waiting game, y'all. It's been a waiting game. So it's hard to get excited when obviously we don't know what Marvel's doing with Blade. Do they even have an idea what they want to do with the Blade story or movie? It's gone through so much. You know what I mean? This is almost like the New Mutant thing all over again, except that it's Marvel. Well, that was Marvel, not Marvel, Fox, I guess. But close to it. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see what they do with that. But yeah, not too much to talk about on that field. But hopefully, Marvel gets back on the right track and they figure out what it is that they want to do, because it's been very difficult as a fan to sit back and watch them just kind of fall off after Avengers Endgame. But I mean, when you sit back and think about it, it's like they tasted the high of the highs. I've said this numerous times, and now they're tasting the low of the lows with with everything that's been going on. I still think they need to get rid of the TV shows. The TV shows have to go. They got to trash the TV shows because the TV shows have not been good. Those things have been, in my opinion, just boring and not great because they've had to cut out so much about the TV shows that it makes it hard to watch. So I think TV shows have to go, and they should just fully focus the um on the movie. So yeah, I think they should fully focus on just the movies. Get rid of um the TV shows because you're cutting off too much. It's like you're trying to make it fit your MCU model, and it's not working because you got to cut off so much to make it fit, and you're only making it like 8 or 7 or 6 episodes, and that's way too short to try and tell so much story. If it was probably like a 15 or 20 episode thing, it would probably be perfect because it would be able to tell more story. But because y'all cutting off so much, it makes it hard to tell the whole complete story. So I definitely think the TV shows in Marvel will have to go. And yeah, that's why I feel with TV shows. They got to go. You want to make Marvel feel especially good. And I think just having so much product, it takes away the fun of Marvel being, fun to watch because y'all got way too much going on within the TV shows and movies. Um, the other thing I want to talk about is we could be looking at a new Kang. There's possibility, at least there's been talk of a new Kang showing up in the MCU. And I'm not super excited about the whole Kang thing. I'm curious to see who is going to be the new guy to take on the Kang role. It doesn't really surprise me that they decided to keep Kang around because it's a comic book movie, so you can kind of work him in any way you want. So, them keeping Kang around doesn't surprise me. I think that was probably a good move. I didn't want to see them give up on the Kang character just yet. They just got to figure out some kind of way to add him into the they just got to figure out some kind of way to add him into the uh, MCU in the long run. You know what I mean? So I hope it works out. I really do. I also added the stream link to anybody who wants to jump in. If you happen to catch this stream, I'm streaming right now. Um, a lot of my streams won't be open streams, but this one definitely will be an open stream. I think it's kind of cool to have other people in here talk to you about these kind of things. So yeah, and if you hear a lot of thunder behind me, rumbling behind me, that's because it is thundering outside. So yeah, that's what's going on behind me. Um, anyway, like I said, Marvel's got to get back on track. DC is hopefully going to get back on track. I want to see them both do good. I want to see DC do good because I want to see them light a fire under Marvel's butt and be like, hey, we coming. We finna rebuild this thing. We finna make it better than what it was when it was DCEU. So I want to see them do it a lot better because things have just been terrible with the DCEU, and I see a lot of people talking negative about the DCU. So I want to see it do good. Um, they've got to find some way to, you know, build it up to make it great. I hope we get a big fight with Darkseid. I do. I hope we get a big fight with Darkseid with this Superman because that's the one thing we didn't get with the last Superman was a big fight with Darkseid. I want to see him fight the bigger villains. It feels like we always get a lead up to him fighting the bigger villains in the live action, but then eventually it just kind of falls off and we just get him fighting, a lot of small time villains. So I'm hoping they're able to, you know, figure that out. But anyway, what is going on with y'all? How's the weather wherever y'all at? Like I said, there's a lot of rumbling going on behind me. It's supposed to rain all week. Yesterday was like the last nice day we had before this week where it's supposed to rain. But I guess we might be due for some because it hasn't rained a whole lot lately, about a couple days here and there. So, you know, it is what it is. But like I said, big topic of this, the real Nutty Stream, the Russo boys are back. And everybody is saying it's right with the world in the MCU. I'm pumping my brakes. I'm not getting excited because I want to actually see the results. I want to see Captain America 4. And surprisingly to myself, I wasn't hyped when I saw that trailer. I was okay, but I wasn't like, oh my God, this trailer is amazing. I need to see more. I need to actually see the movie because I'm not watching any other trailer. Trailer 2, trailer 3, whatever they premiere at San Diego Comic Con, um, I won't be watching because I want to stay in the dark as much as I possibly can. Anything new, I will definitely talk about. Um, any news, I'll definitely talk about. But as far as like trailer reactions, as far as stuff I've already seen, I won't be watching the second one because I want to be excited to see this stuff. And I've said it before. Not everything that makes it into the trailers officially is in the movies, but I think there's ways where trailers ended up ruining movies because they show a little too much. And like I said, I know everything doesn't make it into the movies, but there's times where trailers show a little too much. So your boy is definitely trying to stay in the dark as much as he possibly can, and just keep a positive outlook on what Kevin Feige and the team at Marvel are going to present on Saturday. And fast forward, what DC is gonna have for us going forward as well. So just try to keep a positive outlook, and hopefully things could definitely get better with Marvel. I think the TV shows definitely again they still have to go, and we'll just have to go from there and see what they do. I'm still a fan. I don't spend a lot of time talking negatively about Marvel when they're down, even though if it's something I don't like, I'll say I don't like it. But it's just something that comes with it's something that just comes with watching stuff. If it's bad, I'll say it. If it's good, I'll say it's good. But I'm not gonna spend like 10 videos knocking Marvel down or knocking DC down because it gets boring after a while. And I think a lot of people just do it for clicks. So we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, I'm going to end this stream now. I appreciate anybody that watches it later. Like I said, this is episode 4, the Real Nerdy Stream, the Russo Bros return to Marvel. Will it be enough? And catch you in my next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. 2,000 subscribers. And your boy is out.